Welcome everybody to my brand new Let's Play of Sonic the Hedgehog 2006. I don't hate this game. Anyways, I'm going to cut this intro short because if I stay on this screen for too long, the intro cutscene will play, so let's just press start. New save. Yes, I will. And you guys will see the mistake I will make. Alright, Sonic the Hedgehog. Now, yeah, I'm not gonna be here and beat a dead horse and claim how trash this game is like everybody else. I actually have fond memories of this game. So let's just get into Sonic's story already. There's a long cutscene ahead of us.
It's all right. We give thanks for the blessed flames. May we always continue to have peace. Son of Soliana, guide and watch over us with your eternal light.
Pleasure to meet you at last, Princess of Soliana. I am Dr. Eggman. I've come here to obtain the secret of the flames of disaster from you, and to take the miracle gems that are the key to its secret, the Chaos Emerald. Now, Princess, this way, please.
That's a pretty snazzy performance there.
You? It can't be.
I'm Sonic! Sonic the Hedgehog!
Not that irritating hedgehog again! Attack!
I finally found him. The Iblis Trigger.
Remember when this series was about an animal that ran fast, instead of something that looked like something from a Final Fantasy game?
Why are you helping me?
No special reason.
Sonic!
I'm afraid our little game ends now.
Sonic, take this!
I've got it! And don't worry, I'll rescue you!
I know.
It's only a matter of time before it's mine. Until then, you can hold on to it for me.
Remember, the fastest thing alive just stood there and watched. Great.
What's Eggman up to? I need to gather some information.
Alright, well after that long cutscene's over, we're finally playing the game, and as you saw right there, that was a major slowdown. Get used to those. I promise I'm not going to be that negative, but there's just some things you cannot ignore. I'm just spinning the camera! Jesus. But now, the princess has been kidnapped. And we gotta go save her. Does that sound familiar? So as we start off here, it's an open hub world. And of course, we have to figure out how to get to Elise.
If you see a mark above the head of someone in town, try talking to them. You may learn something important.
So yeah, as the voice said, you can talk to these people who have the square. But I want to point out something. Remember that voice. Remember that voice for later. I'll show you who that character is once they appear in the game. Oh, and also something I found out during the test recording. Pigeons are like rocks. Anyways, let's continue. I don't want to talk to everybody here. I want to talk to people who actually give you story, which I believe this girl does. I saw a fox with two tails over by the plaza. It seemed like he was looking for someone. I wonder who that could be. Huh. I wonder who that could be.
Sonic!
Tails! Long time no see.
I'm glad you're here. I heard that you tried to save their princess from Dr. Eggman. You're going to rescue her, aren't you? Let me help. I may not know what Eggman's up to, but it can't be a good thing.
Okay, with your help, this should be a piece of cake.
I'll do my best.
If you look closely at that footage, you can see Sonic freeze in the distance. And then another thing to point out, these loading screens are terrible. They take forever. That is one of the biggest jokes this game has, is the never-ending amount of loading screens with their almost increasing length. So now we got the classic duo together. And our mission is to save the princess of this country, which it is a country. Yeah, I'm not going to touch every single one of these question rings because I'll just explain. We have to get across this trail of rings. And here's one interesting thing. In our upper left corner up there, we have 0 rings in our pocket. There's a ring right here. What happens if I collect it? We don't keep it. The only way to keep rings in this game is to earn them from missions and levels. And rings are not often found over here. This is where we have to go. We have to buy an upgrade. And we have to talk to this lovely man.
Hey.
Welcome. We have to buy a light ship. We don't have enough money. So he tells us to get out of his store. So what do? We have to talk to people with blue squares. These give you missions. And if you're low on rings for power-ups, you need to either do well in stages or play some missions. My name is Alberto Robert, and I've been making shoes in this town for a very long time. I'm making the ultimate shoes now. These shoes use the power of Soliana's mysterious stones to change. I'm calling them custom shoes. Great name. Patented. But there is no one that can test their full potential. Let me restart that. But there is no one that can test the full potential of these shoes. Is there anyone who can test the design of these shoes? Will you be able to do that? Really? I have not said anything. I would jokingly say no, but it takes way too long, so I'm just gonna press yes. Oh yeah, and watch this. So we talk to the man, and now we get to a very long loading screen. Very long loading screen. Okay, put on the shoes and go through the rings. If I've made the shoes correctly, you'll make it on time. A single line of dialogue as it now proceeds to load the mission. I'm happy that there's not too many mandatory side missions that you have to do. And also for the viewers at home, if I have nothing to say during those loading screen times, I will try to trim them from now on, as you should not have to suffer the waiting. And yeah, I wonder why nobody could test the full potential of these shoes, because no average human could be launched by a industrial spring into the air and survive, probably. Amazing, they performed exactly as I thought. My custom shoes are complete. I will give you these shoes. You'll be able to use them. Money? I don't want any money. I'm just happy knowing that they're being used. The stones that can fit into the shoes are called gems, and you can buy them at the shop over there. They're very rare, but if you put one in these custom shoes, they will give you an entirely new ability. The best shoes in the world, worn by the best runner in the world. I am so happy. Thank you.
Yeah!
I'm gonna comment on those shoes in a bit, but he said, I don't want any money. So what is he gonna do? Wait for it.
That was incredible!
He's gonna give us money. Depending on the rank, that's how many rings you'll have in your wallet. And these are only the rankings for side missions. If you get an S rank in a normal level, the amount will increase. You'll probably see that later on. Loading screen. Alright, now we have enough money to buy the shoes.
Hey.
No, I don't want to buy anything else. So we just bought the light ship. It gives us the ability to do the light dash, which I'll show in a bit. But let me point this out. Tails, stop. Tails. Tails. Down, boy. Here's one thing I want to point out. There's no doors inside that little stall. And it's a bit of a spoiler. You're not buying... Tails, stop jumping! You're not buying anything from the man. You're buying it from that computer thing in the background.
Hey.
I believe this man is being held hostage and he's trying to communicate with me with sign language, but he doesn't know a single word. If I could help you, I would. Let me leave. Alright, but now I gotta go save a princess and rip off an Italian plumber. Oh yeah. You heard that noise? Let me show you what that is. That. Soliana medals. I'll press this one so you can hear what he has to
This
say.
is a silver medal. They are scattered all over Soliana. It may be hard to collect them all.
Tails, can you stop?
Silver medal. They are scattered all over Soliana. It may be hard. This is a silver
This
medal.
game is a mess.
Scattered all over
Get me out of here.
It may be hard to collect them all.
Okay, so those medals. Those medals are the main collectible of this game. Oh yeah, nice finish. I'll finish what I was saying first. Those silver medals are the main collectible of this game. You get gold medals by completing missions, and silver medals are scattered throughout the hub worlds and the levels themselves. What do you get when you collect all of them throughout the game? Absolutely nothing. And I think there's more than 100. Watch, the completionist did the video on this. He showed his pain. He did not. You get nothing. You get nothing. He is a crazy man who did this for our knowledge, and we should appreciate him for that. And now, Lightspeed Dash. All right, now that we've had a seizure midair, we're gonna go to the beach. Pursue the egg carrier in Wave Ocean. A stage that might look a little similar.
I gotta hurry and save Elise.
Just taking in the music. Alright, so Sonic has his signature abilities back of homing attack introduced in Sonic Adventure. And to any Sonic Adventure fans out there, you'll realize, oh look, a silver medal. You'll realize that this stage looks very similar to the first level of Sonic Adventure. A stage called Wave Ocean, a stage called Emerald Coast in the original Sonic Adventure is very similar to this stage. I'm gonna go down here because I want to take the scenic route. Sonic can homing attack if you press X. If you press the jump button and X, okay. Can I speak without something starting to tweak? Okay, I'm gonna stop. This game is beautiful, by the way. Alright, so homing attack, you press jump and then the jump button while you're in midair. On this case, it would be the X button because I'm playing on PlayStation 3. Sonic's repertoire of moves include kicking, the spin dash, which is honestly not used as much, and other abilities from previous games that we'll get to later. And now we have the light speed. God damn it! This is not going well. Grind rails are back. Oh yeah, and enemies will. Oh my god, I can't explain anything. Let me show this off. Enemies will burst into pieces when destroyed. This is what will slow down the game the majority of this time.
If you jump just as you land on a wall, you can jump off of it.
As the man said. Now there's an obvious thing to say about any Sonic game, for the most part, is the music is really good. There's nothing else to say about it. The music is really good. The Wave Ocean is nice. Main themes in this game are nice. I ran way too close to that wall. Kick these walls, and you will most likely crash into them. Alright, let's see if I make this.
Okay.
Now, an interesting thing about this game's history, is that this was meant to be a reboot to the franchise. In 2006, Sega decided that for Sonic's 15th anniversary at that, to reboot the franchise. I'm not going to say it was a bad idea because it could have worked. Because this is the same type of reboot as some of those movies where they say it's a reboot and it's not starting from ground zero, it's not reintroducing characters from scratch or reinventing them.
Go ahead and push the gate switch so he doesn't get out.
It's that kind of reboot. The other games still stand, but this is supposed to be where the games were supposed to continue from now on. And here's another interesting thing about this game, is characters.
While jumping, press and hold the X button to fly. Be careful that you will die after flying for too long.
Thank you, disembodied voice. Unlike some Sonic games, this game does not give every character their own story. I think that was only the case for the first Sonic Adventure, where every character important to the story, aside from Eggman, got their own individual story. Starting in Sonic Adventure 2, they just started bunching characters up into stories where hero, dark, teens, and such.
Tails, hurry up!
Sonic, I'm going as fast as I can, and I'm moving like a snail. And Tails can drop dummy ring bombs. If you get hit while the dummy rings are present, I swear it makes the real rings that you dropped not work. So try not to get hit while you're dropping these rings, because you'll have a tough time getting your rings back. And also, if you look off in the distance, I accidentally pressed the button, you could see Sonic on the fin of that whale. Oh yeah, and also, yeah, the whales, exactly how Emerald Coast was in Sonic Adventure. Now we're gonna get into now we're gonna get into the most despised sections in this game.
Darn, we're not gonna make it. Let's speed up.
I don't know if this is the official name, but I've heard a lot of people call this the Mach Speed section, where Sonic runs at Mach 1 pretty much. You can't control him outside of moving left and right. All you can do is speed up. He'll naturally slow down. You can also jump. And in later stages, you can hit the light speed dash. This is very difficult for newcomers because look how he moves. He turns very slowly. And if you get hit by any little piece of debris, you'll take damage, and Sonic will break dance for a second. Now this isn't the biggest offender of the Mach Speed sections, except when it comes to this part. Did I get it? I almost did not. On that final loop, if you did not enter the loop at the right position, you will not hit that final ramp. You will fly off and die. And that is that ramp is the end of the stage. So this game is very hard for the wrong reasons. I'm talking way too negatively about this game.
Just made it.
I did not die once, and I got a B rank. All right. Alright, and as you saw, those were the gold medals that I told you about. You get 2 per level. 1 for beating the stage, and 1 if you manage to get an S rank. Again, they amount to nothing, so don't worry if you don't get both in a single stage.
It looks like the princess was moved to another location. Let's head back to the city.
It's almost like the princess has been moved to another castle. God, this takes forever. Alright, well, that's gonna do it for the first part. Princess Elise was kidnapped by our arch nemesis, Dr. Eggman, and we failed to rescue her twice. Noble track record you have there, Sonic. Next time, we'll find out where Princess Elise was taken to, and hopefully bring her back home. See you guys then.